Hey, hello, I am Bradley Overrated, casual gamer guy, showing you some Persona 4 Golden gameplay because it's relevant right now, as this game was announced to be coming to Windows and Xbox, and it's been confirmed for PlayStation and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I just want to talk about all of these game announcements that's been going on. I'm not going to list the games, but I'm going to give you my opinion on how not excited I am about any of the announcements, and I don't think I'll be buying or playing very many games, save for maybe one or two, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that and give my take and my personal feelings about what's been going on in the gaming world. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. Let's start with the state of play, and it's cool. I think it was really cool that they showed a bunch of things coming out for the PlayStation VR 2, but the problem I have with the PlayStation VR 2 is I was only able to get a PlayStation 5 thanks to my brother being able to find one and get it for me, and I just gave him the money for it, because otherwise I would have never, and I still to this day wouldn't have a PlayStation 5. So when they talk about the PlayStation VR 2 coming out, I'm over here thinking, who's going to actually be able to get this? Like, it's cool that the new Resident Evil 4, for example, is going to be also available for the VR, but I'm not going to be able to play that. I'm not going to be able to just do that day one. I definitely don't have the time or patience to just hover over my computer and try to find one and scoop one up. I'm not going to pay scalpers, so I'm probably just not going to get one until, 2 or 3 years passes when it's readily available in stores. And so all of those announcements just didn't really excite me. Now, there was that Calypso project, the one that looks a lot like Dead Space, and I thought that was really cool, but that's coming out at the end of the year in December, and I wouldn't be surprised to hear that gets delayed into 2023. That tends to happen, especially for games coming out at the end of the year. So there just wasn't a lot for me personally to get excited about during that state of play. Then there was the Xbox Game Pass Showcase, whatever it was called, and it's really cool, and I'm really happy for Xbox owners that have anywhere between 1 to 3 titles that they're really excited about. And the reason why I'm showing you Persona 4 Golden is because Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Portable, and Persona 5 Royal are all coming to the Xbox Game Pass and to Xbox starting in October, and I think that is so awesome, and I am so happy for people that have only an Xbox console who've been wanting to play these games. You can take it from a guy who just finished Persona 4 Golden and who's played through Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, that these games are awesome. They are terrific, and I am happy for you all, and I already own them all, so I don't necessarily need to buy them again, although I am contemplating it because that's how much I like Persona. But outside of that announcement, which does, like I said, doesn't do anything for me, the showcase was cool and there's a lot of unique games that they're trying to get out there, but none of it really clicked for me. I mean, the new Forza Motorsports game looks really pretty and gorgeous, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun, but I've played through so many different racing games recently and racing sims that I'm burned out from them. I'm not too invested in those type of games anymore. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is just a remake, so it's going to be fun, I'm certain, but I'm just not that interested in a remake. I can still go back and say with certainty that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the original one, is still awesome and still a ton of fun to play, so I already have that game, and for a remake to be $70 is kind of a tough pill for me to swallow. The biggest thing that came out of this Xbox showcase was clearly Starfield, but to me that just looks like No Man's Sky meets Fallout, and I just got done playing through the Outer Worlds, and the Outer Worlds was so much fun. I don't feel like I need Starfield in my life right now, and it just dawned on me that there's not a single game that they showed that made me go, I need to play this day one. There's not a single game from that. And like I said, they showed a lot of games, and I would love to know down in the comments what games you were excited for. I love to see people getting excited for, and I'm not even trying to be negative. I just went through the PlayStation showcase, the Sonic Central showcase, the Xbox showcase. I just call them all showcases at this point. And I just went, I'm good. Even Capcom's showcase was fine, and it was cool to see that they're upscaling and they're going to have improved performance for Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7, and you can play them on the PlayStation 5 at 4K, 120 frames per second, and I think that's really cool, and I might play those again coming up in October. But the big thing that most people took away from that was the Resident Evil 4 remake But again, it's a remake, man, and it's a great game, and I loved it when I played it well over a decade ago. But I don't need to play it again, do I? It's kind of tough because I also have Resident Evil 4 VR that just came out last year, and that was really fun. It was really cool to play the VR version for a little bit. I never finished it, but it was so well done. So there's so much Resident Evil 4 I already have in my life. Do I really need the remake? And the answer will probably be yes. I'll probably pick it up because I'm a big Resident Evil fan. But when I'm getting remakes that are the most exciting thing about this, and they're not even coming out this year, it was a little bit of a downer for me. As a matter of fact, as we get later into the season, the only thing that I am honestly excited for that I will be getting day one is Soul Hackers 2 that comes out August 26th is the next big game that I'm ready to just jump into and play. That is it, and the reason why is because it's Atlus, and Atlus makes the Persona games and the Shin Megami Tensei games, and I know when I buy these games, I'm always going to get a curveball to some extent. There's always a new element that they offer. They always do something to keep me on my toes, and I really love that about the Persona franchise and the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, and I know when I get Soul Hackers 2, it's going to do that. So that's the game for me coming up this holiday season, and it's not even the holiday season. When I look at October and November and December, there's, like I said, there's maybe that Callisto project, the Dead Space-esque type of game, and maybe Bayonetta 3, if that even actually comes to fruition, if that's not delayed, which I think it will be because that's just how things are going right now. So there's just not a lot for me to be excited about, and I think part of the reason is maybe it's because I've just played too many dang games in my life that nothing excites me anymore, which is a terrifying thought, and I'm certain that this feeling will pass. But it's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. Here's hoping the Nintendo Direct that is probably going to come out in a week or so around this time as I put this up, that it's exciting, that I have something else to look forward to because I passed on Mario Strikers and I passed on the Switch sports game. I'll probably play the Fire Emblem Warriors because I like Fire Emblem, but oh man, there's not a lot to get excited about this holiday season, so I'm hoping Nintendo will do something that'll make me go, yes, this is what I need to play. But as always, guys, these are just my thoughts, my opinions about everything that's coming out, and I would love to know, down in the comments again, what games were you excited for though? What game really has your interest? Let me know, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, praise be to Yevon. And Persona 4 Golden is awesome. I love it.